everyone? It's Sugar Brain Shanae, and today I have a book haul that I want to share with y'all. And these are all the books and mangas that I've gotten over the month of July. So let's go ahead and get started with this pile right here that we got. So these are mangas, and I've been obsessed with this series. I'm not gonna lie. I've read the first 12 of the manga already in the series, and I have the remaining that I need to read and I had to get so that I could catch up with it. So I have Snow White with the red hair. This is mangas 13 through 25. 25 is the 25th one is the newest manga in the series that just came out, I think a couple months ago or so, or maybe a month ago. And I am obsessed with Snow White with the red hair. I've even watched it on Hulu for the first two seasons. And in my head, I'm like, y'all need to hurry up with the third season because I want to know what happens next. I want to know what happens with Shiryuki and Zen. Like, I just want to know. But yeah, so I got 13 through 25 for this. So yeah, I have some reading to do, but with these mangas, I read through them fast. So I'm probably going to end up reading all these in August. I'm not going to lie, and just read them all because I'm probably going to binge read them. But that's what I did with the first 12 is just I binge read them. So really looking forward to these. Next book that I have is I love Terry J. Benton Walker. I love Blood Debts, and I'm looking forward to his middle grade, which is Alex Wise versus the End of the World. This book is supposed to be coming out in September. And this is the cover, and it just looks beautiful and stunning. So with this one, it says, Alex Wise feels like his world is ending. His best friend is leaving Los Angeles for the summer. His former friend and maybe sort of crush hasn't spoken to him since he ditched Alex on the first day of 6th grade. And now Alex's mom is sending him and his annoying younger sister, Mags, on a cruise with their dad, who abandoned them. Then there's the creepy shadow monster that may or may not be stalking him. But none of that could prepare Alex for the actual end of the world. Too bad that's exactly what's coming. After the definitely real Shadow Man kidnaps Mags, and she is possessed by the ancient spirit of death, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Now it's Alex, equipped with mysterious new powers, and his friends versus the otherworldly threats of death, pestilence, famine, and war. Just your average summer vacation. Alex is more used to being left behind than to leading the way, but now he's the only one who can save his sister and the world. So there we have it. And like I said, this is Terry J. Benton Walker. This is his middle grade. He's already written Blood Debts, which I really, really loved. I did a book review about it, which I'll leave it up above so you can check it out. But this is his middle grade, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. This just looks really good. So we have this. The next one we have here, this is going to be coming out in August. This is Forged by Blood. This is book 1 of the Tainted Blood duology. And this is by Ekbor Oskazun. Sorry if I didn't pronounce the author's name correctly. But here it is. And this is a duology too. So I'm really looking forward to it. So we have this. And for this it says, in the midst of an authoritarian regime and political invasion, Demi just wants to survive, to avoid the suspicion of the non-magical Exiles who occupy her ancestral homeland of Effie, to escape King Sorensen's brutal genocide of her people, the darker-skinned, magic-wielding Aluso, and to live peacefully with her secretive mother while learning to control the terrifying blood magic that is her birthright. But when Demi's misplaced trust costs her mother's life, survival gives way to vengeance. She bides her time until the devious Lord Aquincy grants her the perfect opportunity. Kidnap the Ajay prince, Jonas, and bargain with his life to save the remaining Aluso. With the help of her reckless childhood friend Colin, Demi succeeds, but discovers that she and Jonas share more than deadly secrets. Every moment tangles them further in a forbidden, unmistakable attraction, much to Colin's and Demi's distress. It says the kidnapping is now a joint mission to return to the king, help get Lord Equisty on the council, and bolster the voices of the Aluso in a system designed to silence them. But the way is dangerous. Demi's magic is growing yet uncertain, and she's not sure if she can trust the 2 men at her side. It says a tale of rebellion and redemption, race and class, love and trust and betrayal. Forged by Blood is epic fantasy at its finest from an enthusiastic emerging voice. And it says a brilliant new voice brings a brilliant new novel. Debut author Akbar Akasun's first book in an action-packed, pungent duology inspired by Nigerian mythology, full of magic and emotion and set in a highly atmospheric, complex world in which a young woman, having had everything stripped away from her, fights to survive a tyrannical society and seeks vengeance for her mother's murder and the spilled blood of her people. So yeah, this comes out in August. I'm really looking forward to reading this, and I love this cover, by the way. Love it. Next, this book also is going to be coming out in August, and this is Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo, which I love so much. And this is her first adult book, and I really looking forward to reading this. And so for this particular book, it says, Fleur has a gift. She can predict to the day when someone will die. So when she decides she wants a living wake, a party to bring her family and community together to celebrate the long life she's led, her sisters are surprised. Has Fleur foreseen her own death or someone else's? Does she have other motives? She refuses to tell her sisters, Matilda, Pastora, and Camilla. But Fleur isn't the only person with secrets. Her sisters are hiding things too. And the next generation, cousins Ona and Yadi, face tumult of their own. Spending the 3 days prior to the wake, Family Lore traces the lives of each of the Marte women, weaving together past and present, Santo Domingo and New York City. Told with Elizabeth Acevedo's inimitable and incandescent voice, this is an indelible portrait of sisters and cousins, aunts and nieces, one family's journey through their history, helping them better navigate all that is to come. Oh, this just sounds good. So yeah, I got this and I'm really looking forward to reading this, but this comes out in August. This next book, this is going to be coming out in September, and the cover, really, I'm intrigued, really intrigued by this. So for this one, it's One Blood, a novel by Deneen Milner, and this is it right here. Like I said, this comes out in September, and for this one, it says, Inspired by her own adoption journey, New York Times bestselling and award-winning author Deneen Milner delivers a symphonic and emotionally transfixing epic set during pivotal moments in American history about three women with an indomitable spirit. Stretching from the American South during the Great Migration and New York during the Civil Rights Movement to Brooklyn and the racial unrest of the 1990s and early 2000s, Milner's beautifully devastating novel explores three women's intimate struggles with their own histories, with truth and healing, with being a mother, a daughter, and a woman, and ultimately with love and learning how that love intricately connects them with each other. And then it says One Blood, 3 generations of women, legacy, and survival. Oh, so this just sounds really intriguing. But yeah, this comes out in September. And yeah, this sounds really good. I think it's also going to be a hard read too. But I'm really looking forward to reading this. This looks really good. Next one here is, let's see, this is from HarperCollins. So let's open this up. Ooh, okay. So this is another like historical fiction. This is Queen of Exiles by Vanessa Riley. It's author of Island Queen. So we have this right here, which I love this cover. And for the synopsis, it says, it's an acclaimed historical novelist, Vanessa Riley, brings to life an extraordinary Black woman erased from history. Haiti's Queen Marie Louise Christophe, wife and then widow of King Henry I of Haiti, who escaped a deadly coup to set up her own royal court in Europe during the Regency and Victorian eras. It says in 1810, Louise is crowned queen of the newly liberated Kingdom of Haiti, as her husband begins his reign over the first and only free Black nation in the Western Hemisphere. After a long and bloody revolution, Haitians still struggle under mountains of debt to France and indifference from former allies, Britain and the new United States. Louise desperately tries to steer the country's political course as King Henry manages its internal strife. But in 1820, King Henry is overthrown by political rivals. Louise and her daughters flee to Europe, and in exile, the resilient Louise redefines her role, recovering Henry's lost fortune and establishing herself as an equal to the kings of European nations. With newspapers and gossips tracking their every movement, Louise and her daughters tour Europe like other royals, complete with glittering balls and princes with marriage proposals. As they find their footing and acceptance, they discover more about themselves, their blackness, and the opportunities they can grasp in a European and male-dominated world. It says, Queen of Exiles is the tale of a canny and bold survivor who chooses the fire and ideals of political struggle, and then is forced to rebuild her life on her own terms, forever a queen. So, I'm looking forward to reading this. This sounds really good. This is like, I'm really intrigued with this. I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, and this seems like a book that I definitely will be doing a book review for. So we have this, Queen of Exiles. And then this one, this is from Entangled. So let me get my box cutter for this one. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm really looking forward to reading this because this is also I'm going to be doing a book review for. So let me get this. Oh, the book is beautiful. Okay, so this is Sign of the Slayer. This is by Sharina Harris. And this book looks stunning and it's so beautiful. If I take the dust jacket off, it's red. And look at the spine. So let's go ahead and read the synopsis, shall we? So it says, Full Metal Alchemist meets Vampire Diaries in this fun and clever dark academia series. It says high school is supposed to be about studying, socializing, and marching band practice, not fighting vampires. Then one night flipped my world inside out now. My life sucks. But it isn't all bad. I'm at a Slayer Academy learning things like the real origin of vamps and how to make serious weapons out of thin air. Every last one of them will pay for what they did. I'm doing great. Until I come face to face with the actual vampire prince, and I'm not sure of anything anymore. Vampires are supposed to be soul-sucking demons, but Kamari is something else. He's intelligent and reasonable, and he seems to know things about me that could change everything. He's also hiding something big, even from his own kind, and when a threat from an ancient evil is so extreme that a vampire will team up with the Slayer to take it down, it isn't just my need for revenge that's at stake anymore. It's the whole damn world. So, this just sounds really good. This is by Entangled, the publisher Entangled Teen. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. And even on the back it says, some are born, some are made, others are destined. I'm sorry about your friends. I know what you're going through. Vampires killed your best friends too, I say. No, just ruined my life, he whispers, but his voice isn't soft. It's heavy, like those bright brown eyes, and I can see his pain and memories play out like a movie. He lost someone. I squeeze my own eyes shut, uncomfortable with viewing his pain. Those eyes, man. They're gossiping bitches. You should stay away from them, he says. Stay away from who? Vampires? It's safe to say that I hate all vampires, but I can't promise this beautiful stranger that I'll stay away. I clench my fist, not while whatever the hell is pumping in my veins gives me the strength to fight. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this and doing a book review for it. This is going to be a fun ride for me. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. Next one, this is from Penguin Random House. Yes, this is 40 Words for Love by Asha Azid. And here is the book. I love this cover so much. So let's read the synopsis. It says, Moonlight Bay was once a thriving town with magical lavender seas. Its forest along the shore was a place of refuge for a community fleeing icy conditions back home. But over the past year, everything in Moonlight Bay changed. A young boy died, the seas grayed, and the town's prospects crumbled. Now the locals want someone to blame. Yasmin and Raf have been friends since he first arrived nearly 10 years ago. As they grew older, their friendship blossomed and their feelings shifted. Not that they would ever act on those feelings. Each of them harbors a secret. Did they play a part in the town's misfortunes? Their guilt prevents them from ever being together. As tensions in the town mount, Yas and Raf must test the rules they live by and the beliefs they have grown up with, and questions what they owe themselves and their community. If Moonlight Bay is no longer a refuge, can they find refuge with each other? So yeah, this sounds really good, and I'm looking forward to reading this, and I just love this cover. So I got that. The next thing we have, ooh, okay, this is going to be coming out September the 12th. This is from Walker Books US. It's a division of Candlewick Press. So let's open this. Oh, yes. Oh, and like, oh, okay. So we have Goddess Crown. This is by Shade Lapite. It says Girl, Rebel, Queen. Oh, just look at this cover. I love it. I love it so much. All right, so for this, let's see. It says, in this thrilling Afro fantasy, the first set in the lush, opulent kingdom of Gala, a girl raised in secret must leave her sheltered royal home for the subtle dangers of the royal court. So it says, Cathlothia has grown up in the shadows of her kingdom, hidden away in the depths of a great forest after her parents were exposed as enemies of the king. Raised in this woodland isle by kindly caretakers, Calathea can hunt and fish and fend for herself, but has little first-hand knowledge of the outside world. When assassins attack her home on her 16th birthday, she must flee to the king's court in the capital city, a beautiful but lethal nest of poison, plots, and danger, overseen by an entrenched patriarchy. Guided by the goddess herself, can Calathea navigate this most treacherous of places to find her own role? What if she must choose between her country and her heart? Excitement, romance, and a charismatic heroine shine in this first book set in the unforgettable kingdom of Gala. All right, I'm excited. I'm ready for this. This looks really, really good, and I just love the premise of the book and about Calathea. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So I'm really excited to read this, and guess what? I'll be doing a book review about this book as well. So stay tuned for that. Now, this next one, this is going to be from doesn't say. So let's go ahead and open it. Ooh, okay. I'm really excited to have my daughter read this to the boys and just read it in general. But it's Julie and the Mango Tree. This is written by Sade Smith and illustrated by Sayada Yamdiel. This is cute. I love the cover. Julie and the Mango Tree. Like, this is beautiful. And it says, Praise for Granny's Kitchen. Okay, so that's the other book as well, which I need to find because I love that. I love the cover. But here is this. This is beautiful. And if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. Yep. All right, so for this one, this is a picture book, of course. It says, Julie loves all kinds of fruit, but mangoes are her absolute favorite. One sticky summer afternoon, Julie goes to the big mango tree in her yard to ask for a snack. But no matter how nicely she asks or how patient she tries to be, the tree just won't drop a single sweet, juicy mango. Will Julie ever convince the tree to let her have just a taste of her favorite treat? Coupled with Sayada Yamdiel's colorful artwork, this lively picture book by Sade Smith will have readers of all ages giggling and craving a mango of their own. So this is so cute. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Just look at the artwork and the pictures. This is so colorful and beautiful. So yeah, cannot wait for my daughter to read this to all of us. She'll enjoy this. So here's that. Last but not least, this was a pre-order that I forgot that I pre-ordered. Do not judge me. So let me go ahead and open this. And this is from Waterstones. And this is by Bea Fitzgerald. Girl, Goddess, Queen. To hell with love, this goddess has other plans. And so here is the book. And then here is the edges where it says to hell with love. So we have this. And if I take the dust jacket off, let's do that. This is what the book looks like. So if you just like a wrap around. So it has that. And then here are the end papers as well. And I believe this is signed by the author. I could be wrong. Maybe not. I don't think so. But it's completely fine. I think it's just an exclusive edition of this. But I I was like, I forgot that I pre-ordered this, but it is pretty. I do like it a lot. So let's go ahead and read the synopsis for this book, because I think I was interested in it because it's like a retelling. So it says, thousands of years ago, the gods told a lie. They said that Persephone was a pawn in the politics of other gods, that Hades kidnapped Persephone to be his bride, that her mother, Demeter, was so distraught she caused the earth to start dying. Well, it's time to set the record straight. Persephone wasn't taken to hell. She jumped. She wanted an escape. There was no way she was going to be married off to some smug god more in love with himself than her. She's got big plans, ones that will shake Mount Olympus to its very core. And falling in love with the underworld's rude, arrogant, and incredibly annoying ruler, Hades, is absolutely not one of them, no matter how good he looks in Torchlight. It says a bold, fresh, and enormously fun Hades and Persephone rom-com reimagining from the exciting new voice and growing TikTok superstar. It also says a classic myth with an electrifying romance and a witty, fiercely modern twist. So yeah, we have this. So I'm looking forward to reading this just because it has that modern twist of Persephone and Hades. So there we have it. That is it. Those are all the books, my book haul, and all the books that I accumulated in July. I really, really hope you enjoy this video. I'm not even going to attempt to hold them all together. I'm just not going to do it. It'll be a disaster. But like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you all for coming and for watching this video, and I hope you all are staying healthy and staying safe. See ya.